Hello, YouTube. I forgot to talk about three things that I wanted to talk about in that last video. And really, they all fit together and they'll make their own good video, and they kind of had nothing to do with that shit anyway. But it's just kind of on the topic of I think history is a lie, or at least very, very much so incomplete. And here's my thoughts. So, first off, we're going to talk about the London Hammer. The London Hammer, for those not in the know, is a hammer that was found in Texas, half buried in rock, half turn the handle on it's half turned into coal, and the head on it is made of iron with I think it was phosphorus or something like that. There was another element that was present in it at a high amount. And it's weird because no one makes iron like that. And basically, they're saying in order for this hammer to be, you know, turning to coal, half fossilized, and in this deposit of rock and shit, it would have to be millions of years old. We're talking it would have to have been there when the dinosaurs were there. And that makes me question everything, really. Like, how do we know that their dating system for shit is right? I don't know that I believe it if they're saying that an Iron Age hammer is from the Cretaceous or some shit. Like, what's another possible explanation for this shit? Well, that's the same era as dinosaurs. And what else do we know about dinosaurs? Well, there's all sorts of stories and myths about dinosaurs and people living side by side together, right? That's a thing. There's, in fact, even artifacts from South America that are like etchings on rocks of dinosaurs. In case you've never seen those, they're really weird. There's like stegosauruses and shit carved on rocks. We also have a chunk of 250,000-year-old aluminum found in Russia. It's a weird angular piece. You can type that into Google and you will find this shit or stuff about it. It's very interesting. It looks like a piece of a landing gear or something. And my thought is okay, so if that is a landing gear to some sort of aircraft and it is, that old, possibly, and we know that that thing is that old because they did the testing on its age based on the oxidization of aluminum, which is a pretty constant thing that I know about, that I believe in, that like I believe that chunk of aluminum is that old. And here's my theory is that basically it takes a lot less time for shit to turn into fossils and coal and oil than they would have us believe. I don't think that shit takes millions of years. I think one of the things they probably don't want us to know is that in reality, a lot of shit on this planet is a lot younger than we think it is, A. And then B, there's a lot more resources than they would have us believe. So, like, everyone's all, oh, don't use up the oil and whatever. Well, if that hammer is turned into coal and it's from the Iron Age, then I guess it doesn't take that long for this shit to happen. And that means that the stuff that's in the ground that's in transition, there's always going to be coal and oil and shit like that popping up. I don't know why they would hide this shit from us, but I'm of the opinion now that that chunk of aluminum is from an ancient civilization's aircraft of some sort, right? And something caused this civilization to end. And now we have all these fossilized dinosaur skeletons. Maybe there was a time on this planet where there was a whole dinosaur thing and there was just dinosaurs all over the earth. Or maybe Jurassic World hits a fucking chord with all of us and Jurassic Park hits a chord with all of us because it's happened before. What if dinosaurs are just lab created monsters from, this ancient civilization? Maybe they were using them for war. Maybe they were just putting them in zoos and looking at them. Maybe they were, creating cool shit to have in, pins on the planet or something, and then it got loose. And my thing is, as many dinosaur bones as we find, obviously they would have gotten loose. And what if these people, these civilization or whatever, decided to kill the dinosaurs? They had to kill the whole planet or some shit. And that's how we got the ice ages and all that. Again, this is just me spitballing here based on these facts. But like, these facts are enough to make me question enough shit about what's going on that I'm like, I don't know. Explain the hammer, explain the chunk of aluminum, and honestly, there's a shitload of dinosaur fossils. Explain that one. Like, they are unusually well preserved, and I guess they said they ended in a cataclysm. Well, that's what it would look like if the dinosaurs had been ended by this ancient civilization after they got out of hand. And like, maybe they took to space. Like, this is the thing too, is I'm pretty sure that one of these ancient civilizations on this planet used to be spacefaring and colonized at least the moon and Mars, if not other places. And some of the stuff that convinces me of that is like the Great Pyramid. It looks like something out of Dune. Like, it's the weirdest fucking thing on Earth. Go look into the Great Pyramid. I talked about it pretty extensively in that 45-minute video I just did. That this is like the bonus video too now. I don't know that the dinosaur shit is real. All I know is that I'm questioning about a lot of this ancient stuff that they talk about, because there's no way that they really know. And yeah, there's science and they can do dating and whatever, but like, I honestly feel that the carbon dating shit that they do is completely fucked for running. Basically, everyone thinks it's a constant, and it's not a constant. I think that for a whole bunch of reasons, given the fact that I can change your carbon dating results with, just some science shit. Okay. I can make shit look like it was made in the future with radiation. Yeah, that's the shit that makes me concerned that that complete system of dating is stupid. And then there's like dendrochronology, which is good, but it only goes back so far. Like, the oldest trees on Earth are, some of those big redwoods and shit, and they're only a couple thousand years old, I think. And we have wood that goes back from various places and whatever, but not that far. So how do you date anything? And the main thing that makes me think that something like this definitely happened is Otzi the Iceman. I talked about him the other day, but he had a level of sophistication and knowledge about his kit and equipment that shows me that he was every bit as smart as you or I. And if that's the case, then I think this shit's all happened before many times. I think we rapidly advance technologically for many reasons, but it's because technologically rapidly advances. Once you get better tools, you can build better things. And once you have better things, you can build better tools. And it's a vicious cycle. And I think finding some tech from Atlantis definitely probably helped us out, or aliens, or wherever the fuck it came from. I don't know. I would look into these, and I would look into all the stuff I talked about in that other video. I'm going to do more videos on stuff like this and on individual topics, but I wanted to make an introduction to this shit to cover a lot of the stuff that I think is fucking weird. And, maybe I'll go through these papers and make, 10-minute videos of a lot of these too. But thanks for watching, and tell me what you guys think. You want more ancient weird shit? See you later.